Afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Yeah. So we're trading the news live here together, and I hope you can all see my screen. Okay. So we have an high impact news. We have an high impact news coming up uh, on XAUSD. Good afternoon. Sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. So we have an high impact news coming up on XAUSD on US dollar, and it's an high impact news. So I actually want us to like trade it together and share my analysis, my forecast, and what I'm actually expecting from this news that's coming up. So looking at this structure right here, being able to understand that gold has overall been very, very bullish, and we are looking forward to joining the bulls in the market. We're looking forward to following suit. And we have this high level here that gold has been finding it hard to actually break. So I have that mapped out already. So currently, what's my expectation on gold? Let me just go straight to the point. What's my expectation on gold? So we have this simple break and retest here. I've done all of this analysis before streaming. So I actually just want to like break it down for you again. So we had this break and retest here. Analyze this on Sunday. You can check out the replay and we actually have this play out. We saw the spike, but the spike was too fast. So we weren't able to make the most of this opportunity. But right now we have an high impact news coming up. And what's our projection for the high impact news that is coming up? Let me go down to the 15 minutes time frame. Going on to the 15 minutes time frame, we have this swing high level right here. Right here, we have this swing high level right here. The market has this level right here that we have mapped out. Market has been finding it hard to break this level and it has just been consolidating for some time now. About 1 hour ago, it has just been consolidating within that zone. And I'm hoping to actually get a break of that level because you can see right here, one of the main reasons I'm looking for the buy on gold, you can see right here that we have the break of this trend line level that we have mapped out here. We have the break. If market was literally going to sell, just like the simple rule in trend line trading, the simple rule in trend line trading, if it was going to sell, we're supposed to start seeing rejections from this level right here and what continuation of the sell movement to the downside. But now we have a break of the trend line to the top side, but that break doesn't guarantee us to buy yet because we have a significant resistance level at this point, and it's possible that market is just coming back to retest this trend line right here. So I'm actually looking for the buy on XAUSD, and my simple analysis and the major reason I'm looking forward to enter from here is because the only reason this buy projection will be valid is if we have a break of this resistance level right here. That's when the buy projection will be very, very valid, and that's when you should actually look forward to getting in. So I actually have a buy stop order placed at this level right here. I have a buy stop order placed at this level right here that I'm looking forward to getting on the buy. I'm looking forward to getting on the buy at this level right here. But I can't get in on the buy aggressively from this resistance level. Why? Because it's possible for us to just have a mini retest and the market to continue selling from that level. So that's why it's dangerous to actually get in for the buy here and a retest. If there was no news, we'll have just been expecting something like this, a retest and continuation of the movement to the top side. But for the news coming up, news doesn't give you the chance for break and retest. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm actually just having my buy stop order placed at this level right here. So once my buy stop order kicks in, if you are following, please let me see one in the chat box. If you are following, let me see one. If you are following, let me see one in the chat box. If you're actually following, if you are following and you are getting what I'm saying so far, let me see one in the chat box. So I'll know that we're actually together and we're in the same space. Okay, all right. Okay. So this is my basic projection. So the main reason why we can't actually get in aggressively on the buy, like I said, from this level, because initially we already have what? A break of the trend line. And you can see the break of the trend line is very clean. We have a break of the trend line. So it's possible we're just having a retest of this trend line, but we can't enter the buy yet. Why? Because of this significant resistance level, this swing high level that we have right here. So until the market is able to literally break that resistance level to the top side, then the buyer move might not be valid yet. Until it breaks to the top side, the buy move is not valid yet. So I have my buy stop order. Set your buy stop order now because the news is actually coming up in the next 16 minutes. The news is coming up in the next 16 minutes. So what are we going to do? Set a buy stop order at 3381.3. Set your buy stop order on XA USD. Buy stop order. Let me type that out on the chart. 3381.3, and we're targeting a 4 to 1 risk to reward. We're targeting a 4 to 1 risk to reward, meaning that we're only risking about 44 pips to get 200 pips on this trade right here. Only risking 44 pips. So your SL will be right here below that level, because if it is going to buy, it doesn't have any reason coming below this our resistance zone again. Anything that is going to do, even if the slow will be, even if the movement will be slow, it should just be a retest. But like news, and if the volatility is high in the news that's actually coming up, we should be having spikes. And why am I setting my target here? Let me type the stop loss out first. Let me type the stop loss out, then we'll actually be able to. So SL SL is just 45 pips, I guess, or 40 pips. Our XL will be at 33.77. 33, okay, 33.76.9. 33.76.9. And our TP will be at 34. Let's say 34 or 341. Let's say 34. Let's go with 34. 34 is a good psychological level. 34 is a good psychological level. So this is my basic projection on gold, and this is what I'm actually expecting on gold. This is what I'm actually expecting on gold. I have this. Let me save this chart right here. Save this chart right here. Let me save this chart right here. So immediately the news come out, we're actually going to be seeing spikes in the market. But what will happen if we are not able to get the buys? What will happen? Then there's no pressure. If the buy is not going to hold, we're going to be seeing scenarios like this in the market. Let me have that drawn up for you guys. If this buy order is not going to hold, if the buy is not going to hold on gold, yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing something like this, a break back into this trend line zone, and the spike will continue to the downside, right? The spike will continue to the downside. But we're following the market structure. Now, I was saying the other time that why did we have our buy order here? Why are we targeting this high? Now let's go down to the 4 hours time frame and look out for our significant levels. Let's look out for our significant levels on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see how significant this level is on the 4 hours time frame? And that is the main reason why our TP, our take profit is at that level. And it's possible we have gold breaking beyond that level because we have another significant level right here. But at least this is our first point of interest where we are looking forward to take our profits. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. The same thing, the same analysis on the 1 hour time frame. You can see how significant the level is. We had some choppy movements at that level on the 1 hour time frame, and simply just on the 15 minutes time frame, we're expecting reactions on the market at that level. So hopefully we get a spike. Hopefully we get a spike at that level right there. Hopefully we get a spike at that level right there. And if this buy order is not going to hold, just like I said, that's when we're going to be seeing rejections to the downside. We're going to be seeing rejections to the downside, and the rejection is actually going to be breaking back into this trend line area right here. And when we see a break into this trend line area right here, that means the buy order is not actually going to be activated. That means the buy is not going to happen, and definitely market is going to be selling. So point of interest, our next point of interest of buying will be at this level right here that I have my cursor on right now. Will be at this level right here. Why? Because this is a significant resistance level that turns support. And anytime market comes to that area, is definitely going to react. We are definitely going to be seeing some reactions in the market at that level. Are you following? If you are following, let me see active, 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 active. If you are following, just type active in the chat box. And if you have set your buy stop order, set your buy stop order. The news is coming out in the next 11 minutes. Set your buy stop order so you don't there's no pressure when the news actually comes up. Set your buy stop order. Okay, active. Set your buy stop order. Do you know how to set buy stop order? Just go to your MetaTrader under the limits area, under beside where your type top right corner, you see a clock area there. Click on it. With that, you'll be able to set your buy stop and your buy stop level, just like I have drawn up right here. Just like I have drawn up right here. Your buy stop order should be at 3381.4. 3381.4. So let's see the reaction from the news. Let's see the reaction from the news, and that will give us the basis of our decision making. Let's see the reaction. The news is coming out in the next 10 minutes. It's coming up in the next 10 minutes. So we'll start getting spikes now. Yeah, we are seeing reactions already. We are seeing reactions that markets wants to break that level, that resistance level. We are seeing reactions that market wants to break that resistance level, but no panic. Just stay active and stay chilled, and let's actually watch out the reactions together. So I have my order close to this area right here. Just like when the news comes up, it's just going to be like a candle or two, and you start seeing crazy spikes in the market. So set your buy stop order at 3381.4, and your stop loss order should be at 3376.9, and your take profit level should be at 3400. 3400. So these are our projection. Let's have this screenshot right here. Okay. So let me post this on our Telegram channel. Let me post this on the Telegram channel. So I just sent this to the Telegram channel right now. So let's just wait. The news is coming up in the next 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes to the news. We are seeing rejections already, but you just need to stay calm and actually see real move. We're expecting real moves. So like I said, if we're able to get a good break, if we're able to get a good break of this resistance level right here, if we're able to get a reasonable break of this resistance level right here, they might be expecting what continuation of the buy movement to the top side. But if we're not able to get a break of that level and our buy stop order doesn't get activated, then we might be seeing rejections into the trend line level and below the resistance level and continuation of the sell move. But just like the current trend of this market, if you understand market structure properly, the current trend of this market is strongly bullish, and we are not expected to do anything else but what follow the big balls in the market, follow the wave, and actually just stick around. So the news is coming up in the next 7 minutes. Do you have your buy stop order active? Is your buy stop order active? Okay, you're welcome, David. So set your buy stop order. Set your buy stop order. If you are yet to set your buy stop order, we're expecting a buy stop at that level. Set your buy stop order at that level, and the news is coming up. Set your buy stop order. Asking at where 3381.4. Just check the screen. Check my chart. 3381.4. Let me see if we can quickly analyze. Uh, let me see if we can quickly. We have just 7 minutes. Let me see if we can quickly analyze BTC USD. The news is up already, so there's no there's no point. Uh, there's no point being shaky or anything. We just wait for the news to do its thing. So if we get a break into this trend line level, we are not interested in the move. We are not interested in the move, right? We are not interested in the move. So we're just watching out for this buy stop order. We're just watching out for this buy stop order. Let me see if we can quickly analyze BTC together. But we have just 6 minutes. I don't want us to miss this move. Let's just stay active on this chart instead. We are seeing an M pattern form on the 5 minutes time frame on gold. We're seeing an impact and form on the 5 minutes time frame on gold, but we're just being patient. Set your buy stop order, guys. Set your buy stop order. We have just 6 minutes to the news. Set your buy stop order. Set your buy stop order. Let me go back to the 15 minutes time frame. I prefer the 15 minutes time frame because it gives a clear view of what's actually going on. It gives a clear view of what's actually going on. So let's watch out for the reaction together. The next 5 minutes, the news will be live. And what's the news? The news is just about the durable goods in US, like the impact on US dollar, whether US dollar will be stronger or weaker. The news will actually give us the idea of what's going to happen this week, whether US dollar will be stronger or weaker against gold or other currency pairs. Yeah. Is your buy stop order active? Is your buy stop order active? If your buy stop order is active, let me see one. Sharp. If your buy stop order is active, let me see one in the chat box. If your buy stop order is active, that means we're on the same page because my own buy stop order is active already. Okay, sharp, sharp, sharp. Okay, okay, okay. So let's watch out for the reaction. The news is coming up in the, is going live in the next 4 minutes. It's going live in the next four. We traded Powell's speech the last time, and unfortunately my network just had us disconnected. So hopefully you are still able to hear me at this point. Hopefully you are still able to hear me at this point. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. The next 3 minutes, the news will be live. The news will be live in the next 3 minutes. The news will be live in the next 3 minutes. The next 3 minutes. Market is still finding it hard to actually break that level. Market is finding it hard to break that level. To break that level. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Just set your buy stop order and risk only what you can afford to lose. Don't forget. Don't forget risk management. Very, very important. So in the next 3 minutes, the news will be live. So for those asking what the news is majorly about, the news coming up today is mainly on the durable goods orders in US. So the news is coming up in the next 1 minute. In a minute, the news is coming up, and we have Fed backing speech. Fed backing speech is also coming up, but that does not have much impact. It's the durable goods that have much impact in the market. It's durable goods that have much impact in the market. So let's see. Let's see. So just the basic psychology. If there's a spike to the top side, it means the gold gold is actually powerful than US dollar at the moment. But if it rejects the downside, that means the durable good news that came up actually strengthened the US dollar, so making gold weaker. So let's see how this turns out. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. So 34 seconds, 30 seconds to the news. 30 seconds to the news. Looking at the reaction right here, looking at this reaction, if we have a break into this trend line level, If where we break back into this trend line level, the gold is definitely going to keep selling. Gold is definitely going to keep selling. If we have a break into this trend line level, but the news is live. The news is live, guys. The news is live. So let's just see the reaction. Let's study the reaction together. So out. The news is out already. So we have 9 minutes more. In the next 9 minutes, any response, but the news is live already. So the news is live already. But this news didn't come with much volatility. There's not much volatility in the market. There's not much volatility in the market. Just like it's not all high impact news that comes out with high volatility. So looking at this reaction in the market, the news that came up is giving showing like the strength to the US dollar. But if we have a real break below this trend line level, if we have something like this, then basically we are going to be waiting for a retest of this trend line level right here, and we're going to continue our sell movement to the downside. So this is the only thing I see right here. This is another thing that can happen. This is another thing that can happen. Yeah. So this is another thing that can happen. If we are not able to get a spike to the top side, then we might be seeing this reaction. But this news didn't come with much volatility, so the market is quite slow. But we'll be ending this section in the next 8 minutes. If we don't get a real move in the next 8 minutes, we'll be ending this section and we'll be looking for another opportunity in the market. But hopefully, other news. There's no high impact news coming up again today. All the other news that are coming up today are low impact news. They are low impact news that are coming up today. Out of tomorrow, we have an high impact news on Euro tomorrow, and that's the only high impact news tomorrow. On Thursday, we have high impact news on go on US dollar. That's the jobless claim in US. And what of and just like the first Friday of the month, which is coming up very soon, we'll be having our NFP news. NFP news will be live, and that's when we're going to be getting real movement and spikes in the market. But for this news, there's not much impact. The volatility is quite low. The volatility is quite very low. The volatility is quite low. And next week, okay, Friday, this Friday we're having PPI. We're having PPI price index for US dollar. So any reaction we'll get from there as well. But for this news, there's no much volatility. There's not much volatility. So uh, anyhow it goes, anyhow this plays out. Immediately we had a break of this level, we should have started getting volatility spikes and what possibly we see something like this, a perfect split test and continuation of the buy moves to the top side. So, but there's no real move now. Any news that any other opportunity that comes up will be sent to the Telegram channel, and that will be all for now, guys. That will be all for now. Uh, any other impact, any other opportunity we're able to get is to be sent to the Telegram channel because right now the market is just slow and we're not getting any real move. We're not getting any real spike. we're not getting any real spike. So we can't force the market. We just let it do its thing. Any other opportunity that comes up today, the news that came up didn't bring much volatility into the market. So but just hold this setup. We start level, or we get a break into this trend line level right here. Then do what? Wait for a retest of this trend line level and continuation. And where do you target? You target this new level right here. So that's the thing. If that buy doesn't happen, if it fails to break that level and it starts getting back into this trend line level, just wait for a retest of that trend line level and what continue the sell. But let your uh projection, let your attention be more on the buy because this buy is definitely going to happen. Given the uh movement in the market lately, anyhow this buy plays out, I'll post it on YouTube as well. I'll post the setup on YouTube as well as a post. So that will be all for now, guys. That will be all for now. If you enjoyed this section up to this moment, let me see your comments, whatever you want to see. Or if there's any question or if there's any question, if there's any question or any comment you actually want to say, let me see your question in the comment section. If there's no question, let me just see no question and then we end this live section. And then we end this live section, guys. Okay, I can see your fire emoji. Sharp, 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 sharp. Okay, so that waiting. Wow, you're funny.